Let me ask you a simple question. Have you ever felt unwanted? Have you ever watched other people find love while you sat alone, wondering what was wrong with you? Have you ever cried yourself to sleep because someone broke your heart? Before we begin this story, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because on this channel we share powerful life stories that teach lessons about love, hope, kindness, and the choices that shape our lives. Today's story is about a young woman named Winnie, a girl who believed nobody would ever truly love her, a girl who cried countless tears, a girl whose heart was broken again and again. But sometimes, life saves its best blessings for the people who almost give up. This is the story of Winnie, and how the right man arrived when she least expected it. Far away in a beautiful mountain village lived a young girl named Winnie. The village was surrounded by tall trees, green hills, and winding paths. People often said it was one of the most beautiful places in the region. But for Winnie, it never felt beautiful, because her heart carried pain. Winnie lived with her mother in a small wooden house. Her father had died before she was born. She had never seen his face. She had never heard his voice. All she knew was what her mother told her. Every time Winnie asked about her father, her mother would smile sadly and say, "Your father loved you before you were even born." But those words could never fill the empty space in her heart. Life was not easy. Her mother worked hard every day to provide food. Sometimes there was enough, sometimes there wasn't. But despite their struggles, her mother loved Winnie with all her heart. As Winnie grew older, another pain entered her life. The young men in the village did not treat her kindly. Some laughed at her, some insulted her, some made cruel jokes about her. At school, she was mocked. At village gatherings, she was ignored. Even at church, some people whispered behind her back. Winnie often returned home in tears. One evening, she collapsed into her mother's arms, crying, "Mum, why does nobody like me?" Her mother hugged her tightly. "My daughter, never measure your worth by the opinions of people." But Winnie couldn't understand. Everywhere she looked, other girls seemed happy. Her friends had boyfriends. Her friends received gifts. Her friends were admired. But Winnie always felt alone. As the years passed, Winnie desperately wanted someone to love her. Whenever a young man showed interest, she hoped this would finally be different, but it never was. Some young men spoke sweet words only to disappear days later. Others pretended to care, but only wanted attention. Some even mocked her behind her back with their friends. Every rejection left another scar on her heart. One day, Winnie came home crying harder than ever before. Her face was covered in tears. She looked at her mother and asked, "Mom, why does every man use me and then leave?" Her mother began crying too. Seeing her daughter's pain broke her heart. She held Winnie's hands and said, "My daughter, listen carefully. Not every person who enters your life is meant to stay. Some people enter your life to teach you what love is not. But one day, the right man will come. He will not play games with your heart. He will not make you cry. He will not be ashamed of you. He will thank God for you." Winnie wanted to believe those words, but deep inside, she had almost lost hope. Months passed, then years. Winnie became quieter. She stopped chasing love. She stopped trying to impress people. Instead, she focused on helping her mother. She spent time at church, and one thing she loved most was singing. Whenever she sang, her heart felt peaceful. For a few moments, all her pain disappeared. One Sunday after church, Winnie stayed behind outside. The sun was beginning to set behind the mountains. The evening breeze moved gently through the trees. She sat alone on a bench, singing softly. She didn't know someone was listening. A young man sat nearby. He listened quietly until she finished. Then he smiled. "Wow, you sing beautifully." Winnie looked surprised. Nobody had ever spoken to her like that before. The young man introduced himself. "My name is Daniel. And what is your name?" "Winnie," she replied shyly. For the first time in a long time, someone looked at her with kindness. Not pity, not judgment, kindness. Over the following weeks, Daniel and Winnie became friends. They talked after church. They shared stories. They laughed together. Daniel listened when Winnie spoke. He respected her. He cared about her feelings. For the first time, Winnie felt safe. One day, Daniel asked about her past. Winnie told him everything. The rejection, the heartbreak, the loneliness, the tears. Daniel listened quietly. Then he said, "They were blind, because anyone who truly knows you can see how special you are." Winnie could barely hold back her tears. No one had ever said something like that to her before. As time passed, their friendship grew into love. Real love, patient love, respectful love. The kind of love Winnie's mother had always prayed for. Eventually, Daniel asked Winnie to marry him. When Winnie told her mother, both women cried. But this time, they were tears of happiness. The same mother who had once cried because her daughter was rejected, now cried because her daughter had finally found someone who truly loved her. After their wedding, Daniel and Winnie built a beautiful life together. They started small businesses. They worked hard. They supported each other. Their businesses grew, their happiness grew, and their love grew even stronger. Years later, Winnie would sometimes sit beside her mother and remember the painful days. The days when she thought nobody would ever love her. The days when she felt worthless. The days when she almost gave up. And every time she remembered, she thanked God she didn't lose hope. Many people enter your life. Some will disappoint you. Some will hurt you. Some will make promises they never intend to keep. But never let the wrong people convince you that you are unworthy of love. Because your value does not come from how others treat you. Your value comes from who you are. Sometimes the right person takes longer to arrive, but when they do, they make you understand why all the wrong people never stayed. Remember this: real love does not use people. Real love does not humiliate people. Real love does not disappear when life becomes difficult. Real love respects. Real love protects. Real love stays. And sometimes, the person who is meant for you arrives when you have almost given up hope.